Hello and welcome to watch this video on Friends products. In this video I'm going to go through some basic concepts of Friends Iron. First I'm going to tell you what are tasks, schedules, connection points and connection point groups. Then I'll move on and show how you can combine these elements into a routine, and further on how you can run a routine and monitor its execution. This web page here is the starting page for Friends Iron web user interface, showing all the routines that are configured in Friends Iron and their execution counts for successful, failed and those instances that are still executed at the moment. Routines are the integration processes that are actually a combination of other Friends Iron elements that are tasks, schedules, connection points and connection point groups. With that said, let's look into tasks. Tasks are parts of the integration process that perform the desired functionality behind the scenes. Tasks can be almost any .NET assembly and .NET class when certain conditions are met, and can be used for as tasks in Friends Iron integration processes. And then there are schedules. Schedules define when the integration processes, and in the case of Friends Iron, routines are triggered and executed. Triggering and scheduling in Friends Iron is quite versatile, and you can easily create schedules to execute, for example, every 10 seconds, as can be seen here. The schedule launches every 10 seconds from 6 AM to 6 PM every single day. You can also have schedules that can execute, for example, every second Tuesday of every month, or every Wednesday and every last weekday of month, and so on. Those can be quite easily created, and let's see, for example, this once per week routine. We can see it right here. It's executed every Monday on every week. Okay, let's move on to connection points. Connection points are elements that actually define the processes, and they are XML instances based on XML schemas. Just about any schema can be used as long as the tasks that are configured, the routines, understand the schema and the input values the schemas provide. A little later on I'm going to perform a simple file transfer using Friends Cobalt file transfer utility, and I'm going to use this demo transfer connection point, which is based on Friends Cobalt schema. We can see it right here that it just defines to move a file txt from input folder to an FTP site which is hosted locally to a demo transfer folder. Alright, that's for connection points. Then there are connection point groups that are dynamically grouped connection points based on the defined filtering condition. If we see this demo group, we can see it is configured to include all the connection points whose tag equals demo. Alright, as simple as that. And then let's move back to routines and look into demo transfer a bit deeper. Okay, here we see all that there can be configured for a integration process or a routine. We can see that all the schedules are here available for selecting for routine, but for this demo I am not going to use any of them. I am just going to execute the routine manually. We could also limit the execution for a routine only on a specified host or hosts if there are several hosts in a FRENDS Iron farm environment. And also for routines that execute a very long time, we can limit to execute only one instance per time if the interval is very short, and there is a risk that there might be 2 or more instances executing the same process at the same time, which could cause problems. So we can limit that also. Okay, then a little bit lower we have here this design canvas where we design the process using the tasks. For this simple demo, the process is quite simple, and as it contains only one task and there are no branches on failure or success conditions or so on. So it's just simple task, execute it and be done with it. There are also some task arguments that need to be provided for each task, and we can see here this CP notation, which actually means in this case that during runtime the XML contents of the connection point is expanded here and provided the task, which uses them for performing the functionality. Alright, let's go back to routine list, and we can see the input folder here containing the file txt file, which is going to be transferred, and I have also the locally hosted FTP site here on IIS and the demo transfer folder, which is currently empty. Alright, let's click run once. Alright, it was invoked successfully, and let's go and see the instances and how the execution was. Right here we can see the process diagram as we designed and how it was executed, and we can see that one file was transferred. Alright, now I'll look into demo transfer folder again and see that file is on the FTP. Alright, as a conclusion, let's see what we learned from this video. Routines are the integration processes which are executed and monitored within FRENDS Iron, and they are a combination of tasks, schedules, connection point, and connection point groups. Tasks are the only mandatory element for a routine, and they perform the actual business logic within the process. Then there are schedules, which can be used for automatically triggering the routines on specific times or within specific intervals. Connection points are the processes related metadata based on XML schemas, and then you can group those connection points dynamically into a connection point groups. So that's all for now. Thanks for watching and stay tuned for more.